What's up? What's up, gamer? So I figured while I was pretty much just drawing and chilling, I figured why not get some drawing done while I'm waiting for matches in this game. Because originally I don't think I had any plan for streaming today, but I was looking at the YouTube studio and realized I didn't really do anything breakers related for a while. Excuse me. But speaking of breakers, I did say that I was going to upload, I think, 2 pre-recorded videos, which I'm still going to do. Probably later on today, if not early on tomorrow. Except true. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Tomorrow, I'll probably have... I'll think of something tomorrow as well. Because, again, tomorrow and or Saturday, I will probably be streaming again. And let's see, who else is there? At the event I do decide to do Genshin, which is not the plan. I'll probably just do the new character's story, since I've done the main story but not the character story. So give me an opportunity to get more points so I can get the characters I need and want, which apparently I don't know, this game is doing everything it possibly can so I don't get this character. Now I'm waiting on 3 people. Now I should have probably started the stream as soon as I found a match, but I don't know. I guess I just didn't think about the time. Oh. What did this text just say? What? Why'd he ask him that? Just to... I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna send it to somebody on Discord in a second. It's nice, like how you start a conversation. So let's see here. Didn't even spell it right either. Alright, we're fine. Alright. I'll probably do a match or 2 as the Raider. I know for a fact, because of really good guessing, that it's going to be a lot of Z ranks. And I know that because some of the matches I've been getting as a survivor, I've been getting a lot of Z rank teammates or C rank. It's always one of the two. This one being a stacked team, at least like how it seems right now. Like they could always do bad, but we're gonna see. Again, it also just depends on what goes on as the Raider. Okay. This is...
What are you doing Is this another of your pathetic attacks?
What's up, Daikon? You didn't miss anything. Like, this is the first match of the stream.
Flying Nimbus!
I swear to Christ, everybody has, like, you know, if only I had 50 cents or like a quarter, like either or, for every time I heard Flying Nimbus this past season. I'm not saying, like, regardless of what the money value is, I'll still be a rich man at the end of the day. Because somebody thought it'd be a funny idea to have it to where Flying Nimbus is a cooldown of like 20 seconds. Like, it's better than any travel thing in this game. Like, no contest. I could always put that. See, look at it. I'm about to say, like, I could always put on the Nimbus. I just don't want to. Now I know somebody's probably gonna say something. Oh, but you should, because you know it's ranked and certain playstyles got to counter. But I don't know. I don't want to resort to this current meta. I got a Raider match after 5 survival matches, only for my game to crash me. Oh no, that. Look, I feel your pain, man. Because there have been times where I'll be priority 4, 5, 6, or in season 4 it was like 30 or 40. But I hate when you do find a match as a Raider, you're winning, everything's going your way, and all of a sudden the game goes out of its way to crash on you, and pretty much by default means that while everybody else gets this undeserved W, you have to literally lose the points that you should have earned.
I should be safe now, right?
Because it happened to me a couple of times as baby, actually, with the disconnections. Like one of them was so like one of them was so poorly timed I wound up closing the stream some time ago. That might have been that might have been either 1 or 2 breaker streams ago. I forget how long it was. But yeah, and the reason why that sucks is because, again, it's like you wait all this time, regardless of how the match turned out as Survivor, only for that to happen to you. What doesn't happen to anybody else who's probably playing as a Raider and cheesing, or having teammates that do absolutely nothing but watch your character die off and stuff, which happened to me more often than not. Oh, yeah, freaking love rank, man. Again, personally, I do not know why they have this sort of unnecessary, like, need or desire to implement ranked in a party game. Like, who does that benefit? It would be one thing if it's like I don't want to say this. Just again, I don't. It's, again, it would be just one thing if you can choose decals and stuff, whatever, or just have some other way to get the shirts, because there's no way that your character should be sweating the behinds off for a black shirt with a Z on it and an orange shirt with a person on it. Which, by the way, as I've already said, I'm 100% sure, because they added nothing to the season, that the orange shirt for the survivors is going to be UI Goku, while the orange shirt for Raiders is going to be Golden Frieza. Because they have no survivor skins that are new. They have no transfers that are new, with the exception of UI Goku, which, by the way, as I said before, was one of the laziest trailers I ever saw for a Dragon Ball title.
We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Use 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shinron at the altar.
Oh, that was a bad shot. Why is it every single time that I'm streaming this game you wouldn't invite me to Xenoverse? Are you doing that to be funny? And this thing is, again, I'm not saying who it is. I'm not gonna do it by name. But I've already fought this person before in Xenoverse.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
It wasn't. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't much of a fight. It was more so a get past this block matching type contest. I'm not doing that again. So I've already made a video on it. I said, I'll probably make another one. I got enough videos to make as it is.
Access the startup system for the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Just gonna use icon. On top of that, like, look at that comment again. It's like the other rewards you get are tickets, in which some people already have just about everything in this game. And on top of that, even at the event you didn't have everything in this game, like myself, there's no guarantee you're gonna get what you want because of all these duplicates. So you could pretty much be going through ranked for no reason, unless of course you win a guaranteed orange shirt that you're probably not going to wear because all of them kind of mesh look the same. There's not like a sense of being over here. Oh. Someone took it. Okay. He's just kind of hanging out near his body. Oh, nice drop game. Okay.
Okay, stay calm.
Let's give us something else here. I pressed up. I'm more so disappointed than mad. I was like, there's no reason to be mad right now.
Startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully if you want to get closer.
So he's waiting for the ETM. You probably get, you probably get SOS.
If you intend
Same
to
thing with him.
rescue them, watch out for enemies. Startup system's destroyed. The escape
Oh,
time
that's King
machine's
Furry's dead.
almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by
I've
a blue
managed to
mark. And
survive.
Ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call
Like, there has to be one match where, I mean, yeah, I died too, but there has to be one match where King Furry survives something. Well, he's gonna hang out the entire time, not making an effort to escape. So I'm just gonna push circle. I'm pretty sure I ranked the bike a little bit. Now, there are other matches whereas I would either rank down by a little bit even though I've done everything I possibly could, or I won't rank up at all. Which apparently, I guess, seems to be the thing for this particular, this season and last one, I believe. As I said before, the easiest season was season 4, obviously, because that's when most people got Z rank for both Raider and Survivor. Then they decided to make it harder for the same awards. Like, hold on. Not that. That black shirt. Yeah, like, I doubt you see much of a difference in this. Because the only thing you get, I think, like for getting Z5 is if you like really squint, then you can see it says season 4, season 8, or whatever you're on right now. It's like well, I didn't even bother getting Z5 for I think it was season. I think it was last season. Like the last time I got it was season 5. I say like season 6 and 7, it was just like there was just no point because I was picking baby, and then I picked it couldn't have been the gamers, they suck. It had to have been baby again. I say like it was been picking him because he's the guy I need to rank up more. And I don't feel like playing as Golden Frieza. I've already verbally said it, I've already shared it. I said that I refuse to play as a Raider that I've already maxed out ages ago. It's a waste of time, and I feel like with the inclusion of Golden Frieza, that should have just been a patch, whereas they gave the current Frieza, like the original Frieza, a new active skill. They could have had it to where you paid 200, 300 TP tokens to get it, and then you can just pretty much play as the one you already have rather than having to regrind. And then some people, because they really want the golden Frieza at an incredibly fast pace, they will literally go out of their way to go to the store and then try to fast rank him up to like 20 like off rip, which to me is a waste of time. I'm not gonna do that. I can play a couple of matches and get to 20. I don't mind that. What's happening? Oh, You must have been the freezer at that match. Yeah, I tried to put out an active skill to try to transform. It wouldn't have done me much good, but I still would have got another hit off it too. But, yeah, it is what it is, and I'm gonna probably learn from that and go to the next fight with that kind of knowledge. So I gotta wait for 4 more people. But yeah, not all matches are gonna be winners. I just gotta try a little harder. I mean, like. And the thing is, like, I don't know how far they were in change, but 2 people were just chilling there in the back waiting to escape. It didn't do King Fury much good because, you know, he can't survive a match to save his life. The other guy wound up escaping. Yeah, it was a good match. It wasn't like some matches I've had recently, whereas there would be a bunch of like emo spamming raiders or camp bodies and stuff. Like that happened earlier. There was a different Frieza player who decided to, after he downed me, just float what, like 100 feet in the air, 200 feet in the air, however far it was. He would just sit there the entire time. He would send Zobandura to other places out of laziness, while pretty much being stationary above my body. Anybody that got near, he would just do a super move or something like that to get away, because he was afraid that I was gonna get back up to fight him again. Now, I'm not going to recount every fight I've had that was annoying. It'd take a while, and it'd probably take another 4 streams. And I doubt anybody has that kind of time to listen. So now I still got about 4 more people, though. Okay. I can, you know what, why don't I just check the store? Why don't I just check the shop? Is there anything new in here? I doubt it, because the season doesn't offer much, but I'm going to check anyway. I don't see anything new. So it's the same thing I've been seeing. If there was a black version of this, I'd be able to make penny though. Minigun Japanese server. Some of the matchmaking length, whatever. Yeah, it is a bit lengthy. Me personally, I still believe that they could have had to where, you remember like Xenoverse, even Xenoverse does this. Like remember where you try to find a player match, you try to find a rank match, and you can choose same region. You can choose all regions. For this game, they just decided to have it to where it's crossplay, but then have it region locked, which to me was, I think, the silliest thing that I've ever encountered in a game. Because it doesn't make much sense and serves them no good. Because of that particular thing, I've been encountering the same like 20-30 people. I like if it was like true crossplay, if I could play with anybody in any region, if they had another mode or two, I would be able to find matches at a much faster pace than this. There have been times I've waited, I think, like 40 minutes for a match before. So I remember one time I got an entire drawing done from like start to finish, from the penciling to the pen to the coloring of said drawing, before a match actually got underway. A solution that could have at least done at the region. Yeah, Fighters does that too. By the way, what's up? But yeah, Fighters does the same thing. I also said that I've also said in the past. I said that's what Xenoverse should have did as well. Whereas you can choose what region you want to go to, and like Fighters, it tells you how many people are in that particular multi-lobby. Because I know some people want to hang out with their friends, or just spot certain people, say hey or something. But it's like people will try to, if they can't find a name, people will go out of their way to keep on logging off of their character and logging back in to try to find them in the same lobby, because the only other way to do that is to invite them to a team, and not everybody has teams up. I'll wait another 2 minutes. I'll wait until the elapsed time is 10 minutes. If I can find a match by them, I'll go ahead and do 2 temples. because last I checked, I think I have like 20 wishes. Technically, I have, technically based on the amount of Zenny I have, there being no content this season, I can actually do 3 10 summons. Yeah, I'm gonna put that Hercule face on for a match or two. Now, just to pretty much trying to think, just as a suggestion, I feel like this season they could have had it to where even if they didn't have a lot of stuff, they could have had transfers that were pretty much like the previous Raiders. I've said it before, other people have said it before, but if you notice that we look at any other Raider, you look at Vegeta, you look at Broly, you look at Goku Black, they're transfers as well. It wasn't until season 6 where they decided to get lazy and not do anything with that, because we're missing Baby and we're missing the Gammas, and then Golden Frieza is already a transfer. Got 10 seconds. Then I'm gonna do the 10 summons, which, by the way, is probably going to be Vegeta and Trunks based. I already know I'm going to see them a lot. Like, even with it being Goku's family campaign or whatever the heck, which I didn't even check that banner. I only remember that I had the 20 from the last one. Yeah, see, I got 22 right now. What does it mean by pick up? Like, not a young talent, but just see something. Young talent. So I actually don't have godlike speed. So I'm actually somehow missing something from this one. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a 10 summon on this one and the Frieza one. And I know this game, at the event there's any golden transfers, it's gonna be Gohan. I'm getting a feeling. If it's not him, it's gonna be an android. It's never anything else. So I'm gonna do this once, and then I'm gonna do the Golden Frieza one once. Okay, this is all duplicates. And I have, what was this, 23? I only have, like, I don't have two, only have about a good, like, 2 weeks or something like that to do this particular banner. So it's not like I'm missing anything. It's just like, all it is just standing still and people transform with you. It doesn't last for too long, which is actually good, because otherwise it'd be completely unbalanced. But I do see everybody using that, and a lot of people try to do that and then they get mad at me if I don't run up on them and do it in the first 3 seconds of the match. Oh, I actually got it. Just okay. So I'm done with the Frieza banner then. So now I got to work on the other one. That's actually a surprise. Like, next thing you know, I'm going to be compensated from something that I have completely forgot about. All of a sudden, maybe to avoid a bunch of stuff. Let's see here. The next skill being added gives you invincibility when you get revived, so the raider can't instantly down you again after you get. Wait a minute. Wasn't it? Wait a minute. Wasn't this I could have sworn this was a suggestion I made back in the beta. Because I remember sometimes people would get picked up and get down instantly. Because other games, when people get picked up or stuff happens, sometimes they'll blink and have a couple iframes until they become normal. But basically, this means that somebody will use that, and then as soon as they get up, they'll just pop energy field and get away from you. So it's still a freebie, but that makes me beg the question of how long they're going to be invincible. That's the only thing I have to worry about. I'm assuming, based on how this game would work, I'm assuming it'd be like 3 to 4 seconds. That's my guess. Alright, I'm actually going to do a testament here, and then I'm going to find another match. I actually managed to freaking get something new, which is actually a surprise to me. Hold on, there's gold. Earlier I said it was going to be the androids of Gohan. Oh, never mind, even worse. Got base Bardock with the scouter. There may as well have been a huge render of a middle finger at that point. Wait a minute. I'm looking, you know what? Sometimes they do have 4 people in the banner. Like sometimes they'll do that. But I realized that it said the Goku's Family campaign, but despite the fact that I got Bardock, he wasn't advertised. Oh, it's actual cooldown to it, so I can actually use points for this. I can actually use my freaking points or whatever, which I have like freaking over 1 million of. But is there a reason why it's 55 seconds? Like, there has to be a reason why that's short. Like, this is, of course, like I just said, 55 seconds. Like, freaking other stuff like the Goku thing, or even Instant Rise has a longer cooldown. Instant Descent somehow as well. Okay. I'm gonna do another survival match or two, and then I'm gonna do the Raider priority. Okay. Let me read what I missed real quick. I know there's a comment or two. Just for the whales to waste thousands of dollars to even get that skill. Again, as I've said before, as everybody else has said before, this game would have benefited from a pity system, so people wouldn't have to spend hundreds upon hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to get a transfer, active or passive skill in this game because of how trashy RNG is. There is literally nothing in this game that is worth that much. If anything, if they're putting it like that, this game would technically be pay to win. But it's like even Genshin Impact does something like that. But the reason why I give that a slight pass, despite it being predatory or something like that, is the fact the game is free. This game is not free. This game was like what, $30, $40? And even after spending money on this game, they expect you to spend even more money trying to get more raiders, trying to get more accessories that cost as much as raiders. They want you to get certain transfers. And then on top of that, after you buy everything with certain currency, you can't convert it to other currency to get other stuff. Because me looking at these particular points up top where it says over 1 million, I want to transfer this to Zenny or something. I want to transfer Zenny to other wishes, so I don't have to, if I don't get 10 summons, I don't have to do like 9 each and every time. Like just repeatedly typing X and skipping that one to see that same animation 9 times. It's ridiculous to me. And I'm going to say hi on Discord. Again, as I said before, the rules are pretty much simple. Just treat others the way you want to be treated. Post whatever you want, wherever you want. Just, again, make sure things go into the right folders. And I'm waiting on 2 people. Okay. In the meantime, as I was doing earlier, I would just pretty much be responding to comments that pop up on my phone, since the right side of my screen isn't as consistent, and I will pretty much be getting drawings done. Now, speaking of the drawings, I have not thought of any for Mother's Day yet. At the event, I'll probably just do something else for it. I don't have to do every holiday as a drawing, because if that were the actual case, I would technically be doing a drawing every day, because all these random special days that occur. Like, some aren't holidays, no. Some are just like national such and such day. That's like, and there's a couple of them every day too, so I only go for the most notable ones. And speaking of Dragon Ball, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm surprised that we haven't gotten any like recent news on Xenoverse. Because me personally, I thought that a week and a half to 2 weeks ago they were going to announce the new DLC, because I assumed, like some other people, I assumed that the DLC announcement was going to come shortly after the Festival of Universes. That wasn't the case. And we're still waiting, and people have been making other videos speculating as to what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. Like, if they keep going the route they're going, waiting this long, GTA 6 will come out before Xenoverse 2's next DLC. Did you get Navia yet? No, I did not. But I did get a purple. And it was who? It was Kale, I think it was. It was like I already have her at C6. And the thing is, despite the fact that it's not the same thing as other characters getting C6, I don't mind seeing her. Because I see her, despite getting her at Constellation 6, I see her far less than I see a character like Singshou pop up on my screen. Or someone like Sucrose, or Noel. Like, Singshou think he's the main character when he's not. This man will go out of his way to be a side character in his own story. But here's the tough part. Looking at that particular comment of Navia, I can still attempt to get Navia. It's gonna be a little bit tough because there are a couple things coming up, and I have like 18 days to try to get as much Premier Gems as possible. So I have to literally do every event to the fullest. I have to do all the daily commissions, which don't take long, because all I gotta do is use up 120 resin, so I don't have to do any actual commissions. And I have to do that, like I said, in 18 days before, of course, my next thing comes up, which is the Chronicle Wish banner, which unfortunately, like the Navia banner, I'm on 50-50 on. So I could literally try to get something like Ito's weapon, Ayaka herself. I could get Chiori. There's a chance it could be the freaking lost player that Sika wins again and have that constellation, what, like 3 or 4? Well, not constellation, but refinement rank 3 or 4. Now, me personally, like I said before, I am really trying to get Navia, because this will be the first and only Geo 5-star character that I've had after 5 years of playing this game. Because every single time I want to get a character such as Zhongli, such as Navia, such as I think Zhongli at one point, it never came. It was always somebody else. It was always Diluc. It was always Keqing. It was always some other standard 4-star, not 4-star. It was always some standard 5-star. And now we have Mizuki in the mix, and it's like now I have a chance to get her too. Which, if she showed up, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind her. It would be a new support character for me. And I need more support characters. But on top of that, I'm going to get to that comment in just a second. I'm just going to finish this thought up. But on top of the Navia banner this phase and the Chronicle Wish banner next phase, then the next version comes out, and that one's going to be Skirk. Meaning that if I don't get Navia by then, there's a chance I can get Skirk. And I would say, I think I'm like 30 pulls in the character banner. So I would have to somehow, some way, get Navia early. I already have Aoife as a 4-star. I already got my Constellation 3. That didn't take much effort at all because he kept showing up. Okay. Now with that out of the way, I can go ahead and respond to this particular comment. I don't know if they're just waiting for the Diamond English dub to announce the DLC. Well, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do that. I say that because they literally rushed the Daima Goku one. He was straight Japanese. However, I do feel like what they might do in a future update is that they might have it to where they'll fix Goku's voice to English dub after they do all that. So when you go to Japanese, it'll be a Japanese voice, while English will of course be the English voice, rather than being strictly Japanese. And I still think that Daima Goku doesn't look right or fit into, I guess, like Zetaverse. It's like it doesn't really look right, in my personal opinion. And now they're gonna have Ultra Vegeta 1, as he calls it, and whoever character, which people are already speculating that's gonna be Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Daima version. And if they're only going to add 2 characters and maybe some other stuff, they might price this thing at like $10 or $12. It won't be as much as any other thing. If they add a lot of content to this particular version, which I haven't heard much of, it'll probably be like $15, $20. Because they already did that before, I think. And the DLCs is like, it differed in cost. Like while the first one was actually more expensive than the other ones because of they had 5 characters and a bunch of parallel quests, a story and some clothes, and like a raid or two. Like this one, well, and then the other one costed less because it added like 3 characters. This one, if they only add 2 characters, like I said, they're gonna it's gonna be even less of a cost. But if I remember something correctly, there's supposed to be 4 DLCs, but they're taking way too long, like trying to release this one, and I don't know why they're milking it right now. Not milking it, like I don't know why they're taking so long of pushing out the content. There's not going to be that much. Like especially with the other one. I mean, the other one, granted, didn't take as long because characters like Jiren didn't have much to offer, which is unfortunate because it's supposed to be a more powerful version of him. But it is what it is, I guess. And I'm waiting on one more person after 12.5 minutes of waiting. All I want is to find a match. I don't care if it has to be Raider and fight a bunch of S's and Z's because I know it's coming anyway. I just want to find a match. That that is really the basis of every time I play as the Raider in ranked. I fight a bunch of pre-mays who got the same skills, and then every so often I'll get a message from PlayStation, which is never positive. And I'm like and again, the reason why I'm A3 with Baby compared to S3 Survivor is because I just felt no incentive playing as the Raider. I just didn't have the drive to play as Baby. I'm going to though. I just didn't. I wasn't motivated. Other seasons, like season 4 or 5, I was more motivated because I thought we'd be able to get a little more throughout the season. But yeah. Alright, still gotta wait for one more person. It's taking a while. Wait, no. I don't need to check anything. Because I actually turned on the notifications when it comes to what call it, like the messages. Mainly because a while back, the reason why I muted it so long ago was because there were people who would make a lot of groups with 90+ people, and they would just keep talking and talking. Or it would be some other group, even if it isn't as much people, it'd be like 40-50 people. They'll start talking and talking, and while I'm doing stuff or taking screenshots, that's just in the way. I don't want their message being in the way of my screenshot. So I took that out for a very long while, until today. So I was able to respond to messages as they came along when I was looking at Soul Calibur creations earlier. Which, by the way, needless to say, I spotted 2 bad ones. I also, because I didn't have a huge drive for it, I didn't do the bad creations of this year or last year. I might just compile it or something like to where it's like the worst creations of the past like 2-3 years or something. I don't need to make separate videos on it. Like that Poor who's reported and blocked. And that's good. Oh, that nonsensical Poor player. You see, with a person like Poor being as small as he is, he also has the benefit of flying. So he can literally like not use flying Nimbus. He doesn't have to use the bat. He can already fly. So it's all like Baby, which is who I picked, by the way. He's at a huge disadvantage because I have to literally watch as this guy flies above me. I can't do anything about it unless somebody puts up a random springboard I can jump off of to catch him, which is not likely to happen. I would have a better chance popping in Xenoverse right now, going to Hero Coliseum, and pulling 4 ultra rare characters in the same 5 summon. And somebody sent an image to one of the groups. I'm assuming it's Genshin Impact related. But how many pictures do you need to send? Well, hold on. C5 because he just seems to be the most popular character these days, huh? I got him to C4, he got me C5. I guess it's a race to see which one of us can get him to C6 faster. Which, like I said the last time I got him and almost threw my controller through a wall, which I only didn't do because I can't afford it again. Like I said that regardless of how many constellations that D-Luke has, he could have 10 constellations. He's still not he's still not going to be as powerful as Malika, the Power Archon. Like I was doing a lot of experimenting with a lot of artifacts, with a lot of stuff, a lot of weapons, trying to get him to get a lot of damage off. So she's able to do it effortlessly. Why am I by Swopovich? Like, this has to be about that picture where every punch him in the face or something. It has to be that. And that guy is very likely... Yeah, I knew it. Like, again, that's every match. It's always somebody transforming in the beginning despite having no benefit. And then the other person is just yelling out Flying Nimbus. Like, can you imagine if that was a what if, looking at this? Like, can you imagine if Swopovich or Yamu joined the Z Fighters after being, like, released from the mind control from Babidi? I mean, they wouldn't offer much as they're not really strong. They've already established that with Swopovich not being a strong individual. And how on earth do we find 3 power keys in a minute? See, this is why. See, this is precisely why I'm not rated right now. Because I'd be mad right now. And me personally, like I said before, I don't like being mad. Yeah, I play Breakers a lot, which warrants it, but it's like I don't necessarily like being mad all the time.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
If I want to make myself mad or frustrated, I would literally go out of my way to find really bad games to play, and then freaking like stream it or record it then or something. And I still don't for the life of me why. I mean, that might be why. Jesus Christ! But yeah, that might be why they're spamming that particular thing because it's like 55-second cooldown, which to me is silly. Like that's like free change every single time. Yeah, like Criticom, that game. So I get frustrated enough during the day as it is. The last thing I want is to add more to my plate with a game like Criticon.
Welcome. Thank you. Close.
I can hear Zamus. Where is he? Dark. Oh, he can't fight him. Well, he's about to use They know about to use key detection. Because he only uses it if I'm near him. Like he could pass by everybody else in the match, but only use it when he's within 50 feet from me. And this happened to somebody else who was a friend of mine. Like there was a rare that literally ignored everybody else to go and chase him. And needless to say, it was a bully player, which is the most aggressive of the bunch. Someone needs to set D's power key.
Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Oh.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done. want to get closer.
And Broly chased me. No, funny enough, that was actually what I was referencing, with Broly being as aggressive as he was. There are other times though when Broly was aggressive with other players, but for you specifically, for some reason, he has this vendetta against you, like you killed his dog or something.
Change!
The startup system's destroyed.
God damn it.
The escape time machine's almost prepped. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light. I've sent the escape time machine.
This man knew he was getting cloud clean.
The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back. Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
So Goku Black, if I were to summarize this in under 25 seconds, he came in there, got whooped by the entire squad, and they all left. And he didn't get to go Rose. It's fortunate that he didn't die, I guess. This man got straight silvers. The only platinum he got was destroying the was destroying the STM, I'm assuming. Like, just to be sure, because I'm pretty sure that's where his medal was. Yeah, see? So the Super Time Machine stopped her. Okay. That's completely about the same thing. Yeah, everybody picked Goku for this particular poll as usual. Alright. But yeah, to answer your question about the poll, 20 minutes ago, after 380 votes, it said who is strongest, Omni God Goku or Omni God Vegeta, and obviously, apparently, 93% of people said Goku. I don't know, some fan-made thing or something. Something that they don't have yet in freaking Dragon Ball. It's like saying something like who will win, like Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 5 Broly or something versus Whis. Like it's like saying stuff like that. And most people when they do polls for some reason they pick characters out of popularity. Half the time they even make sense. Like some people said that what was it? I remember we got the freaking Nimbus, but like I remember that some people said that what was it? It said like Gogeta could beat somebody but couldn't beat a weaker. Yeah, it was someone said that Gogeta couldn't beat Kaba, but he could beat someone like Zamasu. He could beat someone like Jiren. Like it was stuff like that, and it didn't make sense. The same thing happened, I think, when they like even I think when I think even the uploader said that he's pretty much said to make it make sense when he was comparing 2 if not 3 polls involving God, Goku, Kefla, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and somebody else in like 3 different pictures. And mathematically, needless to say, it didn't make sense because most Dragon Ball fans don't watch their own stuff.
I suppose this one's all by their lonesome.
I gotta find this man. I almost never talk about that meme because it's saying who will win between Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Base Cabra. Yeah. Because some people say because of Dragon Ball Super scaling that Cabra could literally solo all of GT.
You found a power key.
Someone like Kale can solo all of like Z.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Yeah, I think that. And power-wise, someone like Kale probably could, yeah, but some people do have techniques that she is not aware of, such as Ginyu with body change, such as freaking Zamasu being immortal, such as Boo being able to turn you into candy.
Intimidation.
Where is this man? It's like no one's it's like no one's marking him yet nobody's getting caught by him.
What?
Yeah, I'm just surprised. No, never mind.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Great. You know what to do with that key.
Why I got the feeling that he's just parked near his body. I can't find him. Yeah, I'm not getting close enough to know if he's there or not. I gotta wait. Okay, good.
I lift you out of your misery right now.
Yeah, that meme literally killed Gogeta's character. So people don't even take him seriously like that no more. I knew he was there.
Controlled by baby here.
Do it. Thanks.
Oh, so I freaking didn't see him.
Extreme caution if you're going to help them. That's a new power key. Place it now.
No, just not. Just like that was some bull getting caught by because I didn't see that civilian at all.
Change.
It was. He reminded me of that one dude from Indiana Jones that was disguising as that painting.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now.
That's what it reminded me of because I didn't see him at all. Also, his body in a couple of chains. All of a sudden, this civilian just pops up and jump scares me. And the thing is, that's probably I think one of the few times I think that I actually got surprised right there. Not exactly much as a huge jump or anything, but I actually didn't see him, so it came up as a surprise. But like I said earlier, I just knew that civilian would have been near his body. I just didn't see him. And there is physically nothing I can do right now against Baby unless I get level 2. And the thing is, looking at that particular meme again, when people talk about Gogeta, being fighter comparisons or the super characters for some reason, Gogeta was holding back throughout that entire fight. He was not taken seriously at all intentionally because he wanted to do one move, which is literally what Vegito did as well. But I guarantee you, for some reason, if somebody were to ask who would win, Z Vegito versus Kaba, some people at a popularity would of course say Vegito, but apparently Gogeta can't win, which doesn't make no sense since they're around the same power level, just a different level of it's just a different way of fusing. And I gotta escape now because he blew up an area because he blew up time machine. That sucks. I was about to go over there and I can't travel over there. Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So you noticed that Baby was gonna blow up your area, but rather than leaving, going to a different escape time machine to at least have a chance of surviving, you thought to yourself that you could just, I can just hold triangle the entire time and have enough time to get away from Baby. And as a result, you just ranked me down by a lot. And you ranked down other people as well who did not deserve it. Like even a blind person would have figuratively and literally saw that one coming. Like you knew that, like you knew you weren't gonna be able to get at that, but you insisted on it anyway. Okay, time to be Raider. Time to do Raider stuff to see if anybody's any smarter. Because I ranked down by a lot because of that. Meaning that if I get like another bad match, I'm gonna wind up ranking down to what? S2? But yeah, I'm looking at the particular comment. It's like on a Discord, but like I was saying in my previous point before that guy wanted to be a moron. Gogeta was practically invincible when it came to pretty much around that time, like the strongest like antagonist in Dragon Ball, where it took like the biggest spirit bomb possible to beat him. But Gogeta clowned this man and defused after like 10 minutes because of how much he couldn't sustain the fusion to how much power he was withdrawing. But again, like his whole thing was to, like Vegito, get the villain to do a move so they would pretty much take advantage of it. And how do I say this one? Because with Vegito, he intentionally got absorbed to save his friends inside of his body, while as Gogeta literally wanted Omega Shenron to do the negative karma ball so he can kick it back into the air and dispel all the negative energy. And the thing is, we don't know about Cabba's feats or anything like that, or who the strongest person he's had to fight was. Because I remember way back when people were comparing the power levels between Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan 4. And their feats and who their opponents was, comparing Omega Shenron to Zamasu stuff. And they were making interesting points and stuff, but now all of a sudden it's just Cabba's stronger than both of them. Okay. There's a couple points I'm missing. There's some more I could discuss about this topic, but I don't like talking about this topic because we talked about it enough with this Gogeta meme. I mean, me personally, I could always do runs with them in Xenoverse. But the runs I would do are more so trying to make it like the biggest challenge, which is precisely why we see me do Parallel Quest videos nowadays, which has been a while. That I would do level 1 challenges, which the next one I plan on doing based on the length of it will probably be the one level where you fight Frieza and then he turns golden. And the thing is, I don't have to fight any of the Frieza soldiers. It's not required. I don't have to get the ultimate finish done. That's not required. So I just gotta ignore everybody else, fight Frieza twice, and that'll pretty much be the end of it. Again, I'll pick a day to do that, just not today. Okay. Let me read the rest of this because I feel like I missed part of it. Talk about the Saturday never do a Imperial quest reminds you of them because I may have somebody asking me who will win between the two. Just don't answer. I said at that point. Because again, if he doesn't like your answer, what's going to happen is that, like you said, it's going to turn into a long, pointless debate that doesn't benefit either party. Peakers. You're probably referring to this season, to which I would say you're wrong. This season is not peak. This season is the laziest season in Dragon Ball history, in my personal opinion. Like they literally took a character that existed since the beta, gave him one new move, and said it's a new character. They said, oh, we're gonna have an orange background behind him, so you know he's serious this time around or something. And the thing is, from what I understand, they're gonna do that with like 2 or 3 other raiders when it comes to this revamp thing, this little rework. So I'm assuming Cell's gonna get one. So he'll probably have more quotes and some other thing that I don't even know what he would get. Like, would it be Larva Cell that they rework or something? I wonder what they would do. Either that, or like I said in the past, they'll probably just have it to where Cell just, you know, he goes pretty much in the equivalent of Super Saiyan 2, like Super Perfect Cell, by transforming like he did in Battle of Z, where he didn't blow up or nothing. He just powered up. They might just have to do that. And then the other thing they're probably gonna do for Boo, I don't even know what they would do for him. If I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like what? Is it gonna have another active skill as Majin Boo's, a one-time thing? You just punch the survivor's head off or something? Or maybe they might have it to where you can switch back and forth from Yamcha to Popovich or something. I wouldn't know what they were gonna do for something like that.
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
Which, by the way, needless to say, he deserved it, and I almost stood up and applauded when I saw that when it happened. Because I hated Babidi. The most annoying Glazer in Dragon Ball history. Like, second place, if not third place by default, is obviously going to be Belmont. It was glazing Jiren to no end. So I thought a whole... I'm honestly like, and the thing is, like, with him, he was doing that amount of glazing in what was it, like 48 minutes?
You found a power key. Go slot it.
Logan got his money taken from him.
Great. You know what to do with that key.
What's it? Oh. Never mind. I still was on just now. Vegeta's gloves. A lot of gloves over here. I want to get to him and save him. But as history has indicated countless times before, when I go to save somebody, I get killed in the process. And if I get killed now, and nobody goes to pick me up, I'm going to rank down. I could no, I could try to go save him though. I mean, I'm not gonna have enough time. Obviously, I'm not that
This is
fast.
bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Where is blowing up?
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
So I can still get the solar level quick enough.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Why is nobody going to save anybody? Bit of a mystery to me. Great. I don't want to have to waste a transformation, but I want to save him.
Thanks a lot.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
I don't know what that meant. I don't know where that guy's soul is.
Welcome. Thank you. Close.
This is the what? Oh, great. I'm probably gonna get killed. Yep, here we go.
Okay, stay calm.
Where's this? It has to be above me. What the? Why are you hitting them? Oh my god, why are you hitting people here?
Access the startup system in the central area. Just a little more to go. Then
Well, it's like she literally they're coming behind like herself. And now SpongeBob here is trying to kill me. Oh, I'm the guy that gets the emote. Okay. Everybody else doesn't. Everybody else doesn't get emote on. Just me apparently.
the startup system's under attack. It's dangerous, so tread carefully as you
Time
want
to
to get
go.
closer.
Be more careful from now on.
You okay?
I'm just trying to find this guy's soul.
Okay, stay calm.
Bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Of course.
I'll send some supplies to help.
You have my back, so I'm gonna get yours. Oh, I found the soul.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
That should do it.
Much appreciated.
Okay, stay calm. What? After me? What?
This is perfect. I was just getting hungry. I'm going to turn you into candy.
Man, Spacer's trying to get me, isn't he? Wait, where's level 3 at? Peekers. Where's Peekers? Yeah, I forget. I say it last. I gave one on that once or twice, apparently. Alright. Let me read this other comment real quick. Z-Brother was in the leaks. Okay, so they're adding somebody that's already here before. The guy that should have been here in season 4. And I appreciate the idea of, I guess, super transfers, I guess, since it's actually a little bit different than Dragon Balls. But I'm assuming they could do the same thing for Z-Broly. While on top of that, with someone like Z-Broly, he actually has quotes. Some people look at him and think that he only says Kakarot. That's not the case. I'm just checking something, so. Okay. The GT haters who say GT is trash because it's non-canon. Oh, that, yeah, to me that's a stupid argument. It's trash because it's non-canon. But 90% of the movies for Dragon Ball is non-canon. Like the Tapion Hirudegarn movie, that was non-canon. Turles was non-canon. Lord Slug was non-canon. Broly had 3 movies that was non-canon. Freaking Cooler had 2 movies. Now, some of those movies weren't as eventful as the other ones, but some of them were actually pretty good. But to call something bad because it's not canon is actually very silly, in my personal opinion. Which is funny because even when you look at something like GT, when it comes to power scaling, and I guess story-wise, like GT is probably more coherent than Super. Like, there are silly moments in it, but like Super Saiyan 4, not Super Saiyan 4. Because GT does have a lot of positives as well as negatives. Because me, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm not very biased to stuff like that. Because on one end we have somebody as terrifying as Baby that's literally pretty much taking over everybody on Earth, and then pretty much use Shenron to wish for Vegeta's home planet just so he can rule over out of pettiness, versus Super where they had like copy Vegeta, and then Vegeta, who was fading away, was sucking on a binky or something. Give me a second. Oh yeah. This is stupid. Yeah, it was stupid. Because again, the only thing, like the negatives that I can pretty much put in like GT versus Super is the fact that Super had the Tournament of Power, and everybody in their own right got their chance to shine or be redeemed. You see 17, 18, Krillin, Master Roshi, which by the way was still bull. He was able to even land anything on Jiren. Like characters like Tien, like they actually got their their respective spotlights. GT didn't necessarily have that. It's like if you weren't Goku, you were fodder. If like Pan, she was getting her fair share of getting beat on despite being like however old she was. She's like 8 or something. I don't know how old she was. Freaking we had what's his name? Like Vegeta, he was Super Saiyan, who tried to do Final Shine attack against a non-powered up Super 17 and did no damage, but base Goku can do damage. We had people like Gohan. He was losing to like General Rildo. He was getting his behind whooped every time you saw him. Majub, despite having loads of potential, got turned to a piece of candy where Baby was eating him, and just to be disrespectful while he was talking to Goku, he was talking while he was chewing on him. And then I think the other thing I like, not really like, but you see something like Super or like the Beerus thing, whereas to go like God form, it wasn't necessary. It was something that they couldn't obtain themselves. They needed like 6 Saiyans or something like that, but he was able to kind of make that power his own. While as GT, it was a 10-year gap, and I understand that huge difference in power, but someone like Vegeta, as much pride as he has, needed to have a shortcut to get to Super Saiyan 4. And have some machine that she was able to make. And then pretty much said, I guess a slight throwaway line, that you probably reach Super Saiyan 5 at this rate. Which never became a thing. And the like if doing Vegeta this dirty. Tien was done dirty getting the Tournament of Power. That's the thing. It's like, was him able to clone himself a bunch of times? He could have like it could have very easily have just been his clones getting out of the ring, but not necessarily Tien himself. But I look at that particular thing, it's at the rise and fall of like Tien. Look, Tien just gets done dirty because he is one of the most powerful humans in Z. He's one of the most powerful humans there is, but you know, he's fighting people that are like leagues above him. He was fighting people like Buhan and stuff. Like he like there was no way he was gonna win that. Same thing with Semi-Perfect Cell. Like he had to he just had to drain all of his energy so the androids could get away. He was just stalling for time. Look at all these Z ranks. This isn't very promising. At the event I do become Raider. Tien was getting washed by a base form of Roshi under my control. Wait a minute, when did that happen? I feel like I missed that one. Either that or I just don't remember it like that. I probably did see it, but probably forgot about it. But I gotta remember. But I gotta remember when that happened.
What the hell is this?
You talking about Swiftovich or the guy wearing that freaking gold uniform? That shouldn't exist, by the way. Which, speaking of, like I said about gold, silver, platinum, bronze, or whatever the heck kind of colors, that should have existed in the Xenoverse as something that happened in the very bottom of the color palette. Same thing with camouflages. Okay, now that I've gotten that out of the way for like the umpteenth time, let's go ahead and get this match started.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks.
In Tien's own episode where Goku was trying to recruit both him and Master Roshi.
Here's how to launch. Find the power keys. Then
Okay, that had to have been
place them in
Super.
the
Oh,
right
okay.
spots.
That's probably why I didn't remember it. Like one of those random episodes in Super.
Sorry, but I'm not the person you think I am.
If there's one thing I remember though about Super, it was
It looks like
it was Krillin and Goku. I think it was like illusions or whatever, but it was like the past, like antagonists and stuff like Frieza and all them. But apparently for Krillin, the most threatening person there, I think, was Bulma.
It's no use.
You're tracking him, right?
It's no use.
Like when Baby does it, he sounds like Few. And every time I think of Few, I think about Xenoverse. And when I think about that game, I think about why that game hasn't had content in quite some time. At least DLC wise, because it's like they,
Go slot it.
it's like I think to myself that this DLC should have been there a while ago.
All by their lonesome.
We're gonna be honest,
Hey, great.
like
You found another
Xenoverse
power
3
key.
should have been a thing
Use
by
it
now.
quick.
But how?
Bro,
How
I'm
did you know?
I'm already marking it, man. Yeah, whatever. Mark them at your leisure, then I'll find some other spot or something.
It looks like they're completely unaware.
Yeah, you say that until they spot you about a couple of seconds from now. Yep, see? You blew something up. I was able to find you right then and there.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Sounds to it.
These impudent little nuts.
Yeah, it's like Trunks is still incompetent. Few's still getting away with it. Supreme Kai Time still can't cook. After 10,000 years of living. No, it's just scratch that. It's not 10,000. I apologize. Think about another franchise. Freaking like 10 million years.
Completely unaware.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I lived for 10 million years, I would know how to cook.
Hey, great. You found another power key. Use it quick.
I'm teaching you how to throw
But
this
like I said that Xenoverse 3 should have been a thing, and I was talking to a friend earlier in a party
Do with that key.
where Soul Calibur 7 should have been a thing by now. If you look at the time gap between Soul Calibur 5 and 6, it was 6 years. It was from 2012 to 2018. We're at 7 years right now, and we haven't gotten the next Soul Calibur game. So we're a little bit overdue.
Carry out my mission to totalize the entire universe.
And I guarantee you, at the event they do come out with Soul Calibur 7, they will have creation like no other. Because their creation, in my personal opinion, has some of the best, like in any game I ever played. I'm able to create just about anybody in those.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go. Then
We're
you're
not
done.
beating them. We have 4 level 1s and a level 0 running around. Like this is gonna end with him blowing up the STM. I'm gonna leave via ETM. And I'm gonna rank down, and I will justifiably get mad about it. Not custom movesets. I'm talking about like appearance-wise.
Don't go lying down on me now.
Because if I was going by moveset and stuff, then I could put something like Mortal Kombat Armageddon in there, where you can freely customize combos.
Impressive. For once,
Some of them, of course, more broken than others, which I utilize against a cheap CPU.
startup system is under attack.
And yes, Rain, looking dead at you, like freaking Coliseum Arena,
The startup
trying to
system is under attack.
hit me to death every time because he can't fight me one-on-one, man, unless he's spamming powers.
Get closer.
Because all the moveset is just at least take them all like Soul Calibur 5 or something. It would pretty much be you choose anybody's moveset. Well, not anybody, the majority of people. You couldn't choose Al Ghul, you couldn't choose the guest character like Ezio. But it's like the taller you were, the less damage you did by slightly. But you have more range and vice versa.
The startup system's destroyed.
It's always getting blown up, this freaking STM.
You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by a blue light.
Let's do it. That was a close one.
Goodness. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. The escape time machine is back.
Change!
Whenever you have a beacon, you can call it again. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there. You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shinron at the altar. Yeah. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
This man really, this man put out all the stops in terms of travel.
Lie down on me.
This man had Kaioken, Ultra Instinct, and a zipline. Dude, just leave. It ain't worth it.
Whenever you have a
You can't look. You can't fight Baby in freaking. I say, like, you can't fight Baby and beat him in 40 seconds. You can try. It's not gonna work.
Now it shall be done. I will grant your wish.
Here goes nothing. That's more like it.
You know what? I will give him props that you're trying to fight him now. I'll give him props in that regard.
For once, I have to commend you.
Okay.
My revenge.
You know what the funny part is about that? I've had worse medals before. No, just that. Never mind. I've had better medals, and I ranked down. I didn't go up or down for this one. Yeah, I guess you won the medals, which again is well, I commend Allies. Like when I'm playing, I try to go for Dragon Balls as well. I'm not always the one using it. I do sometimes try to give it to other people who are more deserving, or like sometimes it's like I know when I'm gonna be backing up the person or when I'm gonna be doing the most amount of damage, especially if I'm picking up a bunch of souls. Because if I'm picking up a bunch of souls and whatnot, then yeah, I'm going for Super Transfer. I'm going for Dragon Balls to try to give the Raider run for his money. Give me 2 seconds. What do I see here? Oh, I need to put a Genshin video in the watch later list. Okay. Alright. Alright, so I'm waiting on one more person. So as the raider at the event I do is I have to complete the match, win, down survive 15 times. Okay. So I just gotta win a match to get 6 points. And finishing off 5 survivors was much easier in earlier seasons. But then again, I am handicapping myself by picking a raider that never got a single buff. If anything, he's gotten at least 2 if not 3 nerfs already. One of them was starting off farther away from survivors. And then the other one was pretty much, I guess it was just doing slightly less damage. Still 7 out of 8, huh? Alright. But yeah, as said earlier, like I do plan on, if things go according to plan, I do plan on streaming tomorrow and the day after. They're not going to be Genshin based, before you ask. Like, and speaking of, I still need to accept some awards from the last raid actually, from Xenoverse. I never got around to doing, so I kind of just completed it and started playing this game and First Ascendant. This is just a random thought that comes to mind, because I remember somebody mentioned this some time ago, because of the wait times. And I'm thinking about, again, like Fortnite right now. So, suppose that this game had bots as teammates, not raiders, but as teammates. For, you know, like, if you can't really find something like that. Like, how smart would they be? Because sometimes the bots in this game can be really stupid. Like, I've seen the way Cell acts during like the practice thing, but the thing is, for that one you really can't switch the raider, you can't like change his tendencies or whatever, so he doesn't have any shred of intelligence. Let me check Discord for a little bit. What's happening? Okay. That could have been a chance to fight a random team rather than a pre-made one, but as long as I find a match, I guess. If that number shoots from 1 to 8 in less than 20 seconds, it's going to be a nightmare of a match. I'm trying to think, do I need this version to go level 2? I gotta think about when I'm fighting certain people. Pretty sure Rose will probably be a better investment. It also just depends on what person I'm fighting. I might have to switch it in a second. It's taking a long time trying to find a person. And find 4 people at least. So based on how long I've been waiting, I'll probably only have enough time for one Raider match. And it's like I want to say regardless of how it turns out, but I've had matches whereas I would either get disconnected as the Raider, or I would fight a pre-made so unhealthy mentally that it makes me want to throw something. That might have been the pre-made right there. I know because that thing jumped from 3 to 7 after a person left. Whatever, as long as I find a match. Okay, here we go. took a little bit of time trying to find one. Alright. Let's ask the most obvious question. How many Z-Ranks are here? And is it a faraway map as usual? Is it freaking Dark Future or something? Dangerous Ground. Even better. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be an annoying match. I can already tell. I can tell because of the map. This is not a map I'm fond of, so you know that. On top of that, I see. God knows how many Piccolos and whatnot. So the only thing I gotta pay attention to is level 3s. The only one I'm not really intimidated by, I guess, if we look at it realistically, is Videl. But that's not saying that they're not gonna be able to do anything, because these guys are all decently ranked. Who knows, it might be a team with nothing but poor again. Because that happened, I think, once. Okay, nothing. Okay, never mind, there's no pawns at all. It's just a pig and a Namekian. Okay. Yeah, I think where everybody would be. So how many Nemesis are there? I hear one already. Not surprising me in the absolute slightest. Why is it that as soon as I go over here, I hear flying Nimbus? Wait, you know I'm gonna teleport or something? What the? He's gotta be above me. Where is he? Wait a minute, I thought about that was a Nimbus sound effect. Like for him. It's like everybody has this stupid active skill.
Where am I?
Misery right now.
Alright, it's not the best start, but it's far from the worst.
Help me!
There's no escaping me.
Why I hit a Nimbus?
Someone, please help!
You'll make an obedient slave. So, there are still some of you remaining? I was for
You know when you pop the Nimbus with him, he has this full-blown sentence like I can't hear him or something.
I'm going to make you disappear right here. Before you die, allow me to show you what a fully evolved Tuffle is truly capable of.
Oh,
There's no escaping me.
I thought I was gonna arc down and get him. What have we got? Oh. Apparently it did. It didn't get shot at, but I'm hearing nothing but nerfs about him. Eat light. Okay. What are you? I hit you, but whatever. Let's think.
You'll make an obedient slave. I will eradicate each and every one of you pathetic ants. Revenge that now. Nothing will be out of my grasp. Nothing will be out of my grasp.
I'll risk it if I can become a great ape.
I have a wondrous gift.
Baby, my lord, accept this and rise again!
Dare make a fool of me! Squeeze the life out of you! In an instant!
Alright, I did much better than I thought as baby this time around. I thought I was gonna flunk that fight. Okay. I'll probably do more as baby some other time. But I also don't feel like waiting an extremely long period of time to find a match again. And I'm sure everybody wants to do their own respective things, so I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna end the stream right here. I could always do more step breakers later off stream tomorrow or something, but here I'm gonna probably end it. I want to check some stuff with some other games anyhow. So, for those who watched this, thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. Be sure to click the Discord link to post whatever you want, whenever you want. And I will see you guys next time.